beautiful girl who was kind. Her name is Cinderella. Her kindness made everyone love her, even the animals love her, especially her two friends, Gus and Jack. They want to do anything for her best friend, Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. Unlike the kind and industrious Cinderella, Anastasia and Drizella are very lazy and jealous. They told Cinderella to do all the work, such as cleaning the house, sewing, cooking, and gardening. Even though the treatment of her two siblings was very bad, Cinderella tried her best and tried to make her stepmother and two stepsisters happy. Mrs. Tremaine, Cinderella's stepmother, is a cold, cruel person and very jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. She likes to keep Cinderella busy with all the work. Even Cinderella's exhausting does not make her feel sorry for her. Instead, she gave an additional task of asking Cinderella to bathe her naughty cat, Lucifer. One day, a messenger from the palace arrived with a special invitation. There will be a big party at the palace. The king wanted his son to immediately find a future wife. Every young girl in the kingdom was invited, including Cinderella. Cinderella was very excited about the invitation to the party. In the attic, she found the dress that had belonged to her mother. The dress was a bit old-fashioned, but Cinderella's cleverness made the dress beautiful. Mrs. Tremaine did not want her stepdaughter Cinderella to go to the party that was to be held in the palace. She wanted the prince to meet Anastasia and Drizella. She really hoped the prince would marry one of her two children. Mrs. Tremaine continues to give Cinderella a lot of work. She will keep Cinderella busy all night. This will prevent Cinderella from having the opportunity to come to the big party at the royal palace. While Cinderella continues to work on completing the task of her stepmother, the mice and birds help make the Cinderella dress beautiful. They added ribbons and beads that Cinderella's two half-sisters had thrown away. The animals worked together to make a simple ancient dress into a beautiful and extraordinary gown. Cinderella was very happy when she saw her mother's dress. The dress was very beautiful and fitting on her body. Now she can go to parties with confidence. "Oh, thank you very much," said Cinderella to her friends, Gus, Jack, and the birds. When Cinderella's half-sisters saw their old ribbons and beads on Cinderella's dress, they became furious. They envied Cinderella's beautiful and glittery dress. Even though they had thrown away the beads and ribbons, they asked for them back. They even tore Cinderella's clothes to remove the beads and ribbons. Mrs. Tremaine didn't stop her two daughters. She was jealous because Cinderella looked very beautiful and charming using that old dress. Loving the two stepsisters left Cinderella. Cinderella's dream of going to a party vanished. There wasn't enough time for her to go to the palace. Cinderella ran to the garden and cried. At the moment suddenly came the fairy godmother. With her magic wand, she turned the pumpkin into a beautiful horse carriage. Cinderella can now go to parties, but there is still one problem. Cinderella's dress has been damaged and cannot be worn. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, said the fairy godmother, waving her wand back. Magical Cinderella is now wearing a beautiful dress and sparkling glass sandals. But the fairy godmother warned, by the time the clock struck 12 p.m. sharp, the magic spell would disappear. At the party, the handsome prince couldn't take his eyes off Cinderella, who looked extraordinarily beautiful and charming. Not wasting the opportunity, he immediately asked Cinderella to dance. The orchestra plays, and the prince starts dancing with the beautiful girl whose name he still doesn't know. And for Cinderella, that night her dream came true. Time passed. The clock began to approach midnight. "Goodbye," said Cinderella, and then hurried away. "Wait," called the prince. "I don't even know your name." Cinderella ran in a hurry. She was worried that the fairy godmother magic would disappear when she was still at the party. When running, one of her glass shoes was left behind. Neither Cinderella nor Prince Charming could not forget what happened that night. They both missed each other. The prince sends a messenger to find a girl who fits the glass slipper. The messenger came to every house to ask all the girls to try on the glass slipper. Cinderella's two stepsisters tried the glass slipper. Their legs were both too big but kept forcing them in. Mrs. Truman locked Cinderella in the attic, but Cinderella's red friend set her free. When Cinderella tried on the glass slipper brought by the palace envoy, Mrs. Truman tripped so that the glass slipper shattered, but Cinderella had the other one in her pocket, and it fits. Cinderella and Prince are getting married. Everyone rejoiced, including Cinderella's red friends Gus and Jack, who wore special clothes for the wedding. Full of joy, Prince Charming and Cinderella, who